Trey, Christensen, military rank is Technical Sergeant E6, and I'm on the 123rd Airlift Wing in Louisville, Kentucky. My dad got me into gaming, so I played Doom with him, all sorts of first-person shooter games at the time. Pretty much just sort of, I guess, got addicted to it a little bit. While all my friends were out partying and stuff, I just really wanted to get better. My mom was really against gaming. My dad was all about gaming. And when I was graduating high school, I knew I didn't want to go into college yet. I didn't have any sort of ambition there to know what I wanted to get a degree in. So I was like, I'm gonna pursue this whole gaming thing. And one thing led to another, and I started to go to events and compete. And then about 2 years into me competing, I was able to achieve a pro status at MLG tournaments, and then from there I was just sort of hooked. A lot of my friends always were able to play Halo, and I didn't have Halo, so that's sort of where I guess it was just addicting when I got down to it. I had a PlayStation 2, I played Battlefront, a bunch of different shooter games, but just never had Halo. I was 19 when I got my first Xbox, and then Halo Infinite, well, I'm 33 now, so it was a long time ago. But Halo Infinite, what I do for my job is I coach a professional team now, and I'm Air Force National Guard, so part-time military, and so I travel to all the events. And when Halo Infinite was dropping, I had an old buddy that I used to compete with. His name's Kyle, or Swish, in the pro scene, and I reached out to him and I said that I wanted to coach his team and stuff like that. So one thing led to another, and then I've just been coaching various teams for the last 2 years. I met them all through the Air Force qualifier in 2022. I was at Kansas City, which was an HCS event, and I met Oliver, who was at the time leading Air Force Gaming. And he said, you should find a team. There's this Air Force qualifier, big Armed Forces Esports Championship, yada, yada. And I didn't believe him. And so I reached out to a bunch of different people. And so reached out, they had a spot, I hopped on the roster. We won the first ForceCon and Armed Forces Esports Championship. And then for this tournament, we just threw it all back together to run it back again. Legs probably has the most talent, easily, in terms of awareness and just listening skills and just overall well-rounded player. Definitely looking for him to perform really well. Ali, Command Station, has a really incredible shot, hands down, just probably the best shot on the team. And we haven't played with Liquor in the tournament yet, so we played with him online and through qualifiers and stuff like that, but we haven't played with him in a LAN setting, so it'll be interesting to see how he performs. It's an incredible opportunity, first of all, to ever have a crossover of something that you're passionate about. I'm very passionate about the Air Force National Guard in general, and I've always wanted to be able to speak about the benefits and talk with others about it. So it's sort of this weird crossover of two passions. There was a brief period, I guess, in Halo when there wasn't that much money to be made, and I knew I needed to have a career shift, and that's what really made me join the Air Force National Guard. There was a lot of benefits being offered that I really wanted, and it was helping me essentially secure my future. So having the crossover is absolutely insane. Even the fact that they would create a tournament for the game that I happen to be good at. There's a lot of games out there, a lot of games that I'm not good at, so it's sort of cool to have both. Well, I'm excited for the Navy team, to play against them. They had players that didn't necessarily play a lot of Halo in the last one, and I've heard that they have players that are playing a lot of Halo and that have played a lot of Halo in the past, so it'll be exciting to see how they perform. It'll be fun to play them. I also definitely want to play the Army guys. I know them very well, and it's always fun, so I think those will be fun and good matches. If we don't win, all I have to say is we can't win them all, you know what I mean? I have to take breaks at some point to, put the controller down, to do other things in life. So if they want to take this one, maybe. They've been putting in the work. First, I'll thank my unit, all the support that I have from them. Hands down, they pretty much opened the doors for this opportunity. Want to thank the people over at Air Force Gaming, just because they pretty much put this whole team together. The teammates, obviously, because we're in this together. And then big shout out to my wife, just because she's supporting me while she's at home with 2 little ones right now. So that's tough, and she's a go-getter, so I love her support.